And hi, everybody, and welcome to Grimes, Iowa. This is our stop on the EIBC League, and we've got a great Saturday showcase coming up for you straight ahead. It'll be Iowa United taking on PHH Prep out of Phoenix, two of the marquee teams in the EIBC League. Both teams are chock full of talent. This is the fourth game of our quadruple header. You see behind me, that's PHH Prep in the purple uniforms getting ready, going through their final drills at the other end of the court. Iowa United is on the floor going through their pregame routine as well. A lot going on in this one, and I think you should watch for a couple of players that are going to be key to this game. For Iowa United, write down and think about number one, J.J. Sullivan. He is a great outside shooter who can shoot the three, and when he gets hot, he can score points in bunches. For PHH, take a look at also number one, Dennis Johnson. He is a 6'3 guard for Phoenix Prep that also can do a lot of things on the basketball court. He handles the basketball well. He can drive to the lane, and he can shoot as well. Those two guys, both number ones in this game, will be two key players to watch in the Saturday showdown here at the 515 Fieldhouse in Grimes, Iowa. This is the marquee game. It's the fourth of four games today that we've been bringing to you on the live stream. If you have been with us throughout the day, you've seen some great action that came right down to the wire. You've seen a game where next basket wins, and you've seen some really outstanding elite prep level basketball. So more to come here. We'll be back with you at halftime to talk to one of the coaches. And of course, at the end of the game, we'll talk to the MVP and the winning coach of this matchup. So it's Iowa United from right here in Iowa, taking on PHH Prep from the Phoenix, Arizona area. That is your Saturday showcase in the EIBC. We'll have all that for you coming straight ahead. For now, let's kick it over to our broadcast team, Darren Preston and Javon McGlory, for the play-by-play of the Saturday showcase. Guys?
Thank you very much, Jeff Nathanson, setting this one up. Phoenix Prep undefeated in the EIBC, putting that on the line with the host, Iowa United Prep, our marquee game to end the day. And our color commentator in this game is the head coach for the Academy of Sports Science. That's Tony Love. Thanks so much for joining us on the heels of your last game, Tony. And, wow, we got a showdown here.
Oh, yeah, this is going to be exciting. Iowa United against the Fire Frogs. You know, I'm always loving to see Coach get it on. Coach Barry Jones is an excellent coach. I love to see this matchup, size against size, skill against skill. Let's get to it.
8-0 Phoenix Prep in the EIBC. Iowa United 3-4. But the debut in the EIBC of their big man. And he is jumping center right now. That's Diani, number 34. Keep an eye on him. Arafan Diani making his EIBC debut. Also on the court, number 2, Sutton White at guard. Down low it goes. Diani with his first touch, and the ball rolls all the way out for an over and back. Phoenix Prep gets a stop. First trip down. They'll get their first possession. Dennis Johnson out there, one of the premier players in this league. Also, number 3, Jace Underwood, will be at the point. In the middle, you got Evan Coates and number 24, Shelton Henton up front with Andy Colvin getting a start as well. You know, for Phoenix Prep, I think this is their biggest test yet when you talk about size.
I agree. You know, Diani, as they look for him on the first play, he's a hog, right? So they're going to have to contend with him. I'm excited to know what Coach Barry Jones is going to do with him.
Step back three up top, Dennis Johnson. That is no good, and the rebound is off to Gertie Jean making a start, 6'8" man out of Montreal. You got a handful of Montreal kids on this Iowa United roster. Sutton White, back up top it goes. J.J. Sullivan, deadly from three-point range, leaning in, does not get it to go. Rebound, Evan Coates. A minute in, looking for our first points. Andy Colvin, fire a three, buries it.
I like it. Colvin with the quick three.
One of many big guys this weekend who we have seen pull the trigger from downtown, and Colvin connects, 6'9" tall. You get Phoenix Prep on the board. Barry Jones, first-year head coach. Underneath, Diani counted and one.
That is a bucket, harm, and the foul. Although Diani's so big, I don't think he got harmed at all. It's a good bucket.
Head coach for Iowa is Dean Oliver. Saw the B team, if you will, for Iowa United play a couple hours ago. They defeated Anthem. Iowa United, a very tough loss, this team, but without Diani. Tough loss last night to Colorado Prep by 3. 3-point play complete. Jace Underwood up front. Dennis Johnson. Johnson, get it to Evan Coates. Put it on the deck one time. Back to Johnson. Pull up inside the free throw line. That is short. Ball's going to roll out of bounds.
Short shot for Johnson. They got Diani in the drop coverage. If he starts knocking that down, they're going to force the big man to play him. But I like the set from Coach Jones.
J.J. Sullivan. A lot of star power all the way around the court. Both of these teams. Gene, get it out to the right side. Sutton White getting a start at guard in this one. Gene at the baseline. There is no Liam Midacaro in this game, or at least to start with. We'll see what transpires. Left side 3, Shelton Henton. Out on the near wing, couple of triples for Phoenix Prep early.
A good-looking shot for Henson, 3-ball corner pocket.
And the ball is taken away near the half-court line. Colvin towards the hoop. Going to be fouled from behind. Andy Colvin off to a quick start, and that's very important. Also, the Fire Frogs, they are without their 6'11 man, Latrell Hoover. Did not make the trip. A couple of other roster changes. A couple of guards are out. Rowan McKenzie and Isaiah Brown both banged up, but a couple of big additions for Barry Jones this week. Cesar Sotomayor wears number 2. Nice shooting guard. Nice pickup. And also Jason Kim from another team in this league. 3-pointer in the corner. No good. Missed by Coates. Up ahead.
I like the pace here from Iowa United.
Down the middle. And the flush
5
for
stars.
Gertie Jean. Timeout.
Way to run the floor for Gene, straight down the middle with a 2-hand flush. I like the activity from the big man from Iowa United. And these are some big guys, but they have nimble feet. They're really moving.
So, Phoenix Prep looking to get the 9-0. They will not play tomorrow, so that would be their record if they get through this test. Take that 9-0 record into Albuquerque, February 6, 7, and 8. That's a Thursday through Saturday. In the front court, Jace Underwood. Coates down the middle, give and go to Dennis Johnson to the hole. 8-5.
I like the back cut action. Couple Princeton cuts from Barry Jones. Very good. Gets guys going to the hole.
Sutton White in the front court. Fanned out on the perimeter by Underwood. Hand it off. Kick it out. This is Jean-Francois, also out of Montreal. Left side 3 out on the near wing. That does not go. Offensive rebound, Diani. On the weak side. Kick out Jean-Francois underneath. Put it up, no good. And Coates comes up with it. Evan Coates, big man, needs to play well. And another triple. The third 3 for the Fire Frogs here, and not even the first 4 minutes.
It's a quick start from Coach Jones and his Fire Frogs. 11-5 here.
Iowa United just still looking to settle into this one. Ibrahim Basima also out there for Iowa United, and there's an alley-oop to Basima for the flush. 6'6". For 6'6". Ibrahim Basima off the bench. He already has an offer from the University of Oregon.
Yeah, and I can see why. I mean, he jumped like he had pogo sticks in his legs there, DP.
Evan Coates off balance. Baseline does not go off the rim. Diani with the rebound. Fire Frogs still up by 4 in this opening quarter. Just getting started in what's going to be a very exciting basketball game. Right angle shot, no good. Getting his own ball back is Basima. Gene up against Colvin. Too strong, a late whistle. It's going to be a foul.
Very late whistle, but that was a correct call. He definitely caught him against the arm when he was going up. I saw Diani set a pick here a couple plays ago, and it looked like it hurt. I haven't played in some years, Darren, but looks like he's a definite brick wall.
Gardy Jean will have a couple of free throws here. Gets the first one. So a substitution. We take our first look at Jason Kim for the Fire Frogs. Played yesterday in their huge 105-40 victory on Court 2 over Paragon.
It's quite the score.
Iowa United taking a tough loss to Colorado Prep.
I think the advantage for the Fire Frogs obviously is going to be their pace, getting up and down. It looks like for Iowa United with Diani.
Coates, straightaway three. Got it. Yeah, the big guys can shoot.
They'll let them ride from 3 today.
4 3-pointers for Phoenix Prep about halfway through the first quarter. Jean-Francois puts on the brakes in the key. Get it back out to Jean and Sutton White. Now with the rock with 8 to shoot. High pick up front. Sutton White along 2. That's good. They can call it a 3, okay?
Good clock recognition from Sutton White. Way to get that shot up.
They rule it a 3 to bring it to a 2-point game. Coates has it knocked away. Underwood. Underwood goes to his right. Right side, looking for a 5th 3. Kim is off the mark. Sullivan with the rebound. Iowa United, you feel like they're settling in now. Sutton White to Sullivan. Jean-Francois drop it in to Jean. Left side 3, no good. Coates had it, lost it. Sullivan takes it away. Sullivan drop it off, and that's swatted away by Dennis Johnson from behind.
It's a good block from the guard. Usually the guards don't get in there, but he caught the weak side block. Very good.
Also in Paulina Mjoke for the first time for Iowa. Another big man. He's 7'1" and a junior. So a lot of size out there for Iowa United. 3-pointer, no good. Missed by Kim. He's 0 for 2 from 3. And Iowa United running it up. Sutton White. Sullivan, deep corner. Holds on to his balance. A lot of shot clock here. Sutton White. And Joke sets a pick. Reverse it back to Sullivan. 7 to shoot. Sullivan underneath and in. Tied it up. That's a 5-point run.
It's a great run from Iowa United. It was a crafty show up and under.
They've been able to withstand the great outside shooting of Phoenix Prep here in the opening quarter to tie it at 14. Coates looking around. Kim swing it to Shelton Hinton. Top of the key 3 and no good from Kim. Tough start for Jason Kim. Nothing for 3 from distance. 14 all. Sutton White.
They're getting good looks, though. I know Coach Jones isn't mad at the looks.
Sullivan, Iowa United looking for a lead here. 3-pointer is no good. Missed by Jean-Francois. And Underwood goes into the front court. $1:45 remaining, opening quarter. Johnson, Underwood. And Joe playing defense. 3-pointer, no. Missed by Underwood, poked out there to Johnson, lay it up and in. Nice usage of the window, nice and high touch off the glass.
Got to be high off the glass there. They've got some height for Iowa United. So anytime the guards for Phoenix Prep touch the paint, got to be high floaters. Got to be mindful of those bigs.
Leave it here, 1:27 to go. It's a 30. And a 16-14 Phoenix Prep lead. That some hot shooting to start. In the first 4 minutes for Phoenix Prep. They get 4 threes in that span, but have cooled off a little bit, and Iowa United looking more comfortable as the game has gone on here, and they've evened things out.
Well, one thing I know about this PHH team is they're going to come in. Coach Jones is going to have them prepared. I haven't seen much of Iowa United, but I like what I see. They're very good as far as using their bigs, and when they get the bigs down to the post, they have great passing to be able to find the shooters. I think we're in for a great matchup going down the stretch.
We are on the home floor of Iowa United here at the 515 Fieldhouse in the city of Grimes, Iowa, 20 or so miles away from downtown Des Moines, Iowa, the capital. Glad you're with us all weekend long. J.J. Sullivan with it. Sutton White, he'll pull the trigger for 3, come up short. Dennis Johnson brings it in.
Short shot, but I like the play call.
Left side, corner three. That is in there from Jace McGurk off the bench. The 5th three-pointer of the first quarter for Phoenix Prep.
5 threes in the first quarter. That's impressive.
Heck of a group of guards. Very deep group of guards Barry Jones has. And the Iowa United team turns it over into the front court, looking for their biggest lead of the game. And another triple. This one courtesy of Dennis Johnson. 6 3-pointers for Phoenix Prep. Still got 30 seconds to play in the first.
Well, that's the separator, isn't it, DP? The 3-ball.
Diani backing in on Coach. Up with it. No, but a couple of free throws coming up with 18 seconds to go in the first quarter as Phoenix Prep has gotten their second win in this first quarter. After they had been caught at 14 all, they have scored 8 unanswered.
You mentioned DP Phoenix Prep with a great group of guards. Would you say Dennis Johnson is kind of the head of the snake?
Yeah, he's a floor general, and there are some really good floor generals in this league.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe he has 7 already. And one thing about Phoenix Prep, once the 3s start falling, it's kind of like an avalanche effect. So I was going to have to get that under control.
Diani splits the 2, breaks up an 8-0 run, but one shot here for the Fire Frogs if they want it. Shot clock should be gone inside of 10 seconds. Dennis Johnson, who just nailed the 3, defended by Sullivan. He'll launch another 3. That is not going to get the roll. Rebound off Sullivan from beyond half court, and that nearly went off the backboard and then the rim. Oh, wow. What a shooting clinic. 6 3-pointers for the Phoenix Prep Fire Frogs in the first 9 minutes of this one. And they closed the first quarter on a run of 8-1 to lead at 22-15 over the host, Iowa United Prep. This is the EIBC.
Is your athletic team or program ready to play at the next level and be recognized as a national powerhouse? Join the Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network to participate in major showcase events that will elevate your program with full media coverage for your team. Increase your fundraising efforts with ticket sales, sponsor promotional packages, and revenue sharing from live broadcasts. When you join the Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network, your program will have access to our powerful and dynamic team management system with included applications such as Team Builder and Performance System, Game Media and Stats Archive, and other elite college recruiting features. Join our network to take your team to the next level, attract the best talent in the world, and become one of the top programs in the nation. The Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network.
Dennis Johnson bringing the ball up here.
All right, opening moments, second quarter. Phoenix Prep by 7, and it'll remain 7 after a Colvin miss from 3, but they'll get a second chance here. Kim with the rebound. Long 3. That's no good from Johnson from straight away.
Iron unkind for DJ for the last 2 shots. They were literally in and out.
And let's see, Liam Medicaro is in there to start the second quarter for Iowa United. He did not make a start. He's a freshman from Montreal, like many other Iowa United players, 6'3", and a fantastic guard. So this, again, this Iowa United team, they are deep, physical, strong down low as well. They can match up with them pretty good. Phoenix Prep by 7. And that is taken away. Boy, Andy Colvin is playing very well in this game. That's exactly what Phoenix Prep needed. You know they're going to get guard play, but Colvin's giving them some big man play. That is out of bounds. It'll stay with the Fire Frogs.
I don't think Coach Jones would mind if every shot the Frogs took was a 3. As long as it's a good look, I don't think he's going to complain. If I'm Iowa United, I'm switching those picks. I'm going to play high off and run them off the 3-point line. Game can get out of hand very quickly.
McGurk will inbound. Goes to Johnson. Deep 3 in the corner off the front of the rim. Kim was there. Let's see. I think we're going to keep it on that end. Foul on Iowa United. Ibrahim Basima also back in for Iowa. 6'6". Dennis Johnson inbounds, floater no good, a little too strong. Midicaro into the front court. Been a long time since they have scored a basket. Remember, they had that one free throw to end the first quarter, but they have been sitting without a field goal for quite some time since they tied it at 14.
I think they need to go back to Diani and try to create that mismatch. They'll get more open looks that way.
Off balance, that's no good, but the follow-up and score that basket. That's ex-Muamba, number 22.
It's a good board by Muamba, crashing the board. He came all the way from the free throw line in. It's a good effort.
Cesar Sotomayor in for the first time. A recent addition to this team, could shoot off the dribble very well. Empty trip there. Iowa United a chance to get a little closer. Diani. One bounce, triple team there, but a foul will be called. And ex-Muamba. They got some size now with him and Diani playing together.
It's a good pass from Diani to ex-Muamba. Big-to-big connection. Kind of like the 99 Spurs with Tim Duncan and David Robinson. Showing my age a little bit here, DP.
Ex-Muamba's free throw in and out. A couple of subs from either side. 7:07 to play before halftime. Shelton Henson returns, as does Sutton White for Iowa United in the white and orange uniforms. Fire Frogs in the purple and red. Splitting the two free throws, ex-Muamba, 22-18. Here comes Gardy Jean. 4-point Fire Frog lead. Their long ball has been one of the big stories so far. They've hit 6 of them, looking for 7. In and out there from Henson.
How many in and outs are we going to see?
No kidding. Not just in this game either. Right side. Popping out. Driving off balance. That is no good. Whistle blows. I think we're going to go the other way, over the back. Pleading his case there was Gardy Jean, but that's the right call.
No, that's definitely the correct call. He had him boxed out. The refs has been very consistent all league, but definitely here in Iowa, that over-the-back call I've seen a few times even in our games. It's the correct call.
Jace Underwood at the point for Phoenix Prep. Jason Kim pops out. Three-pointer, Henson, that's no good. They've cooled off somewhat. They've tried many threes here in the first half. They've hit 6 of them. Gardy gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan driving, running floater, no good. Rebound underneath. Diani counted and 1. That's what he gives you.
Well, you can't teach size, DP, and Diani's huge down there. So anytime he gets the ball, if they can't match up with size, it's best to try to strip it when he puts the ball down. If you don't get it then, it's pretty much a wrap.
Free throw, good.
Soft touch from Diani.
Yeah, they've got 3 players, 6'10" or better. Iowa United, they bring it back to within 1.
Iowa United has a couple players that could probably play on the D line.
Yes. All right, so they're back in it after the 8-0 run for the Fire Frogs. It's with 22-21. Backdoor there, Kim laid up and counted and 1. Great look into the backdoor to Jason Kim.
A little miscommunication from Iowa United. You can see them having a team huddle here. They both went out to the perimeter guy, left the back door wide open. I'm sure Coach Oliver's let them know, just talking to Jess.
Jason Kim, a terrific pickup for the Fire Frogs who don't have anybody at the lane. And 1 is complete. Now Phoenix gets their 4-point lead back. Popping out is Basima. Defended by McGurk. Drop it off to Sutton White. Driving. Runner with his left hand. The alley-oop That's all you got to do to Diani.
That is a great lob. Good drive off the ball by the paint. Diani almost took that rim down, though. He is a force. That was a man's jam.
2-point game. Evan Coates handed off to Underwood. Underwood, a kick out to the corner. Henson for three. Knock it down. Shelton Henson, the 7-3 for Phoenix Prep. He's got a couple of them. And what a pass as well to the corner.
It was a great pass. A little boggle, but he was still able to knock it down. Great concentration.
Sutton White pull up 16-footer straight away. That's off the mark. Rebound Basima, but loses handle. And it goes right back to Phoenix Prep, and Coach Barry White calling for some more intensity, and he certainly got it on that defensive trip.
Good defense by the Fire Frogs. I'd like to see a little bit more patience once Iowa United has the rebound in their grasp.
Barry Jones is what I want to say. I think I said Barry White.
I love Barry White.
I don't know where that came from. Barry Jones, the first-year Fire Frog coach. Turnover, trying to pass it underneath the basket. Always a risky thing there.
Tried to go with the cross-court pass. It wasn't there.
Underneath the Gene, counted at one.
And that was a foul. He was holding him on the ground and on the way up. Again, the big connection for Iowa United. They've got that lockstep.
Another and one opportunity for the host program. They pulled it within two with still about half of the quarter remaining.
Dennis Johnson checking back into the game. Had a few in and outs there in the first quarter. And guys, if you do not know, Dennis Johnson is a professional scorer.
Yeah. All right, so Gene looking for the and one. 4:27 to go in the second. No good. They have missed some free throws here in the first half. Dennis Johnson into the front court. Shelton Henson with 2 threes out of their 7 total as a team. Evan Coates, kick out. Johnson thought about it for the moment. Instead, goes to the near wing, loses handle, got too cute. Gene, 1-on-2. Runner, no good. Rebound. Way to go, Dennis Johnson getting back after that silly turnover. He gets all the way back and gets the rebound.
That was a great hustle after losing the ball there.
Runner Henson, that's no good. Gene with the long rebound in the key. Diani, Arafan Diani backing in, put it up off the window. No, but 2 more free throws coming up for the big fella.
Darren, when I say Diani's a handful, it might be 2 handfuls because he gets that low post position. You have no choice but to double him or give up the bucket.
First foul shot for Diani is good.
I'm impressed by the stroke from the line from Diani. Good-looking, soft jump shot. Even when he grabs iron, it still falls. I'm liking what I'm seeing from the big man, number 34 from Iowa United.
And Iowa United again pulls to within 1 several times already. Phoenix Prep has gotten a little separation on the scoreboard, only to see Iowa bring it back to within a point.
Basketball is a game of runs. It's definitely been a frenetic pace, back and forth. We'll see who can take the reins here going into the halftime break.
Dennis Johnson, Evan Coates. Swinging out to the right side. Long 3 is in there. Jace Underwood, 31-27. The Fire Frogs have hit 8 3-pointers here in the first half.
It's a great set by Coach Barry Jones. Had a double flare screen for the shooter and the knockdown.
Diani, that's a little bit too much contact. Almost a brilliant block, but got the contact. Diani did.
Well, he tried to strip him on the way going up, which is the right idea. Just caught a little bit too much risk.
By the way, your team, AOSS, the Blue Panthers, within 1 point of Colorado Prep. Very impressive effort, I thought, the last game.
Yeah, it was good. You know, we're short on bodies this weekend. I think the weather's playing a part. We got a couple guys sick. We don't make excuses, but I like the effort that my guys put forth, even though we were short-handed. We got another game tomorrow against Anthem, so should be exciting.
had it within one late there in the second quarter, and I thought the effort was outstanding. As you pointed out, another go at it tomorrow. We'll have 3 games for you here on Court 1. That is out of bounds, and it'll go back to Iowa United, so they have a chance to tie it or even take the lead. 3 minutes to go. Sutton White, Gene, get it to Gene Francois. Left side Sullivan. He'll pull the trigger. I think he was on the line. No good. Rebound, Evan Coates. Underwood still in the lead by 2. Underwood leaning backwards and a nice touch. That's about a 13-footer. Beautiful touch, Underwood.
That's a good shot from Underwood. Takes me back to when he had a very good close to the second half. We were in an earlier session.
That's illegal. Illegal pick up high by Diani. Easy call on the moving screen. Pleading his case, but I thought a good call.
I thought it was a great call. You can tell Diani's already in the professional mindset. He walks right up to the ref. I'm not moving.
Yeah. Underwood's got it in the front court, leading by 4. Johnson to the hole. Up with it. No good. Rebound off the Gene. Ball pushed ahead into the front court. Gene Francois get it to Gene. Kick it out. J.J. Sullivan put it on the deck one time. Get it to the guard. Sutton White. 10 to shoot. This time a good pick from Diani. Frees up Sutton White. No good.
I feel like Diani had position early, but they went away from him. You got to look and get the man the ball when he has a smaller defender on him.
Underwood. And a little bit out of control there. And probably the worst thing he's done this whole first half. Going up against Diani, I think you need a little more patience in that.
Absolutely. He's trying to go through the lane. They've got hands everywhere. There's big bodies. He had a man open in the corner. He said, my fault. That has to be an earlier kick.
All right, meanwhile, back on, Liam Minacaro, the freshman. Played a lot last game. The second Iowa United team who beat Anthem. Foul's going to be called on that sideline. And it is a shooting foul. So Liam Minacaro at the line, 6'3" freshman from Montreal, Quebec, Canada.
It's a good ball handle from Minacaro. Just a little bit too handsy from the Fire Frogs there. And it's unfortunate because Iowa United is in the bonus. A chance to make 1 out of 2 here for Minacaro.
And Minacaro brings it to a 3-point game, 33-30. By and large, a very tight first half. Biggest lead for Phoenix Prep was at 8, 22-14. That was on the heels of an 8-0 run. Off balance, Underwood. Nice floater again, leaning back.
Great
Jace
post
Underwood.
play from Jace Underwood.
35.
Probably same size in the post, and he still had the advantage there. It's a great move.
Sutton White driving one-handed. That's no good. Too high off the window. Rebound, Henton, and a foul to boot. So inside of a minute now, Phoenix Prep, as they did at the end of the first quarter, an opportunity to finish very strong here in the second.
57 seconds here to go. Interesting to see if they can close it out with a run.
Underwood going to his right. Evan Coates. He'll fade away, put it up, no good. Rebound, Underwood has it blocked, and a late whistle. Underwood hits the floor hard. Good to see him get up, helped up by his teammates.
Probably got him with the body down low. Did seem like a lot of ball from this angle.
Underwood shooting 2 with 38 seconds to play. Makes it 36-30. Coming up at the half, Jeff Nathanson. Recap this first half, get you a tournament update. He'll also join us to wrap up day number 2 at the conclusion of this game. This is our final game of the day. And splitting 2 free throws, Underwood. So the score remains 36-30. Gianni hauls in that rebound. Sutton White in the front court. Jean-Francois. Passima coming this way. Lob it in. Inside the block, Diani. Nice kiss off the window. Shot clock now gone. And Phoenix Prep will take a lead going in. Question is, by how much? Underwood in the front court. Henson back to Andy Colvin with 5. Jason Kim, right side Underwood with 3. Gonna have to shoot it pretty quickly. I don't know if there's enough time for that pass. Kim, I guess that would have counted, but does not hit anything. And that's how the first half ends. 36-32. Phoenix Prep, very good first half all the way around.
I like what I've seen from the Fire Falls, as usual. Coach Barry Jones right now getting into his guys for that last possession, which was a little sloppy. But the rest of the first half, they were firing on all cylinders.
Halftime here at the 515 Fieldhouse. Phoenix Prep 36, Iowa United 32. Phoenix Prep led it by as many as 8 at the end of the first quarter. 22-14. That was on an 8-0 run. Second half, as we see it. Away we go. Third quarter is underway. Sutton White. Diani sets an early pick. Jean handed off. Passima leaning in, and it goes down 36-34.
It was a good play call coming out by Iowa United. See if they can capitalize.
Coates up high, no good from 3. Dennis Johnson, the long rebound. He'll put it up and follow up and in there. Dennis Johnson.
What touch. Again, high off the glass, DP. That's a great shot from the dynamic guard.
He's a junior. Ball is loose, picked up, and that is no good. Diani misses just outside the key. Chase Underwood from left to right. Andy Colvin, fire from 3, no good. Diani by himself. Crashing the boards.
You can sit by himself again. Nobody else was in the picture.
Gene, whip it left. J.J. Sullivan had a quiet first half. I don't believe he scored. Sullivan trying to change that. Does not. This is a 3-point try.
Had Sutton White on the corner open. Didn't swing it. Maybe a missed opportunity there for Iowa United.
Underwood. Coates. Kick out. Colvin not going to get there. Turnover.
Way to close the gap there by the 2 bigs from Iowa United. Pass just got a little bit away from him there.
Jean. Passima in front of their bench. Lob it into Diani. And let's see.
It's great backside help.
Way up high it goes to Jean. Passima to Sutton White. Phoenix Prep bench calling for a stop. Early moment, still third quarter. Left side, J.J. Sullivan looking for his first 3. He's going to get one of those at some point.
He has a good looking stroke. He hasn't given him a fall, but they're not bad shots.
Shelton Henson in the front court. Get it to Underwood. Now Iowa United bench getting into it. They go back on defense. 2 minutes into the third. Underwood driving, a runner. That is no good. However, as he hits the deck, creates a couple of free throws.
Got him on the body going up, but I like the activity from Iowa United. Definitely coming out, trying to get hands everywhere. They're talking. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and nonverbal communication. Coming down, Sutton White was going to come up to the guard, but he got pushed back, and him and Sullivan, great communication without talking. I like it.
First foul shot puts the Fire Frogs back up 5 as Jason Kim returns to the court. Andy Coleman sits. 2 free throws for Underwood. Lead is up to 6. Their biggest was 8 at 22-14. Gene.
Great pass.
Sutton White, Diani posting up and gets behind Coates, but denied there.
I don't think we collect poachers anymore.
Gene, Diani in the key with 2 to shoot. Comes up short from 15. Offensive rebound by Gene. That was, I don't know if that horn should have sounded. They did get a foul out of it.
I believe that was inadvertent. I think Diani hit the rim right before that.
Yes. So Gene will shoot 2. In and out free throw there.
Free throws might come back to haunt Iowa United down the stretch.
Certainly missed their share. Gene misses 2. Offensive rebound. Diani has it swatted away. However, contact again.
One step in the paint. Like I said, Darren, you can't teach size, and they're trying to box Diani out, but he is huge. He puts his hands up, and he can literally just take a little hop. He's got the ball.
And another free throw miss. That's 3 in a row just in this sequence alone.
They're going to have to convert on these free throw makes. Like I said earlier, Diani has a good stroke.
That one goes. He splits the 2. Jean Francois back in for Iowa United. 5-point ball game. Put on the 2-2-1 press. They break out of it. 3-pointer. Jason Kim, he nails it out on the left side.
I love the passing from the Fire Frogs. Literally like hot potato to the corner man.
Very solid pickup of recent days. Jason Kim to the Fire Frogs. 3-pointer no good. And on this trip down, Phoenix Prep looking to take its first double-digit lead of the game. Dennis Johnson. Coates sets a pick. Johnson, step back 3. No, Diani right in front of him. Back the other way down the middle, Sutton White. Right side, Sullivan for 3. Short, Diani offensive rebound. Up with it, no follow-up. Yes, from Gene. And a quick timeout called.
Diani definitely did get fouled there as he was arguing, but it's not the way to go about it. Let's go ahead and reset. You got the rebound and the bucket. So listen to your coach.
Phoenix Prep calls the timeout. 6-point lead for the Fire Frogs from Grimes, Iowa. This is the EIBC.
Learn from a variety of multimedia experts on the Acuity CTE podcast, where instructors in photography, film, music production, and a variety of other disciplines share their valuable expertise in technical skills and the state of the industry today. New episodes stream every Friday on advancedscoutingmedia.com. We'll see you there.
43-37, Phoenix Prep, 5:31 to go in the third period. We are in the 515 Fieldhouse in Grimes, Iowa. Tony just asked me a very interesting question. Is it colder today than it was yesterday? I don't know. I think it's about the same, but the day we got here was the coldest. That was Thursday.
No, that was without a doubt. When we got off the plane, I don't know if we were prepared.
It's one of those situations, thank goodness basketball is played indoors. It's 14 degrees thereabouts outside right now here in Grimes, Iowa. 3-pointer, Coates out of the timeout, just comes out. Good-looking stroke there, but does not go. And a turnover in transition. Tyson Kim takes it away. Jace Underwood into the front court, dribbling through some traffic and lucky to hang on to it. Flipping it back to Henson. Underwood. Coates. One arm pass right there. Henson for 3. That's no good. Follow up. Jason Kim.
What a rebound by Jason Kim. Splitting the big man, putting it back off the glass. You got to love the effort.
Back up by 8 are the Fire Frogs. Tempe, Arizona will be on on their home court to wrap up the EIBC season, the first week of March. Gene, right side, Sutton White for three. He nailed it. Sutton White from the far wing, 45-40.
If Iowa United can get a couple of those threes to fall, it's going to be a closer game.
Underwood, McGurk goes to Coates. Drop it off to Henson at the baseline. Backing in, Coates. I think the big men for Phoenix Prep have played very well in this game. Henson, Coates. Shot clock expired.
That's great defense from Sutton White. I love the energy.
Dennis Johnson will be back in. The Fire Frogs run 9 players deep in this game. They've got a couple of players out with injury, another who did not make the trip, missing a couple of really good guards in Isaiah Brown and Rowan McKenzie. And then the big man, 6'11", Latrell Hoover, did not make the trip. 45-40, Sullivan for three, no good. Up with a rebound, Diani follows up and gets it to go. Nice touch off the rim, and it falls. 3-point ball game.
Iowa United's got a chance now. They can get a stop here. May have a chance to even the game.
Underwood, Dennis Johnson, Evan Coates, one bounce dribble and a dangerous pass to the tune of Jean Francois, taking it to the hoop for the flush.
Surprising athleticism from Jean Francois. I like it.
This one might come down to attention to detail, which was not there on that play. 1-point ball game. Dennis Johnson, Jason Kim, under 3 to go in the third. Johnson for three. No. Rebound, Diani. This time down the floor, does Iowa United take a lead? Foul's going to be called as Sutton White hits the deck. And with 2:46 to go in the third, Iowa United a chance to take a lead. Every time they've erased these 7 and 8 point leads.
They've had a couple opportunities to take the lead now. If they can convert at the line, they end up with a 46-45 advantage.
Sutton White shooting 2, and that one does not go. Yet another foul shot missed. Iowa United has had problems all day at the line, and can you imagine if they've had just a few of those back? Split the 2, tie it up.
Way to tie the game here, but yeah, those free throws are definitely a woe for Iowa United.
Phoenix Prep had a 4-point lead at halftime. Issues there with the game clock. Did not start, so Underwood will inbound across the way. .45 all, 2:45 to go in the third. Dennis Johnson with it. Hand it off to Underwood. Going to the hole through the middle. Whistles. Foul will be called, a blocking foul. A very aggressive penetration move that time.
It was a great driving move. I think they call it on the pass, and they're going to take it out here.
All right, Johnson will inbound.
Diani being warned about his language there.
Chase McGurk, get it to Colvin. Colvin, one bounce, leaning backward, whistle, and a foul. This should be a couple of free throws. Andy Colvin, I think, has been one of the X factors in this one with Coates for Phoenix Prep.
You got to keep cool heads because those are the ones that will prevail. Could be a game coming down the stretch.
Colvin hits the first. First time today we see Xavier Ramos for Phoenix Prep, 6'1" sophomore guard. Jason Kim will get a break.
Luxury to have a 9-man rotation. A lot of talented guards on the Fire Frogs bench.
Free throws split by Colvin. Phoenix Prep by 1 point. Jean, get it to Jean Francois. Sutton White, hand it off to J.J. Sullivan. Still looking for his first basket. You know it's coming. Question is when. Sullivan driving down to his left, off balance shot, circus shot off the top of the backboard, and that automatically results in a Fire Frog basketball.
Yeah, Coach Oliver can't be happy about that possession. You just got to settle down. Even when the shot clock's winding down, you can still get a decent look.
Up by one and the ball for Jace Underwood. We're going to go under 2 minutes in the third. Jace McGurk. Dennis Johnson coming this way. Cesar Sotomayor also back in. Debut week with Phoenix Prep. Johnson. Colvin launch a three. Hit one early in the game. Does not go, but a follow-up by Jace McGurk.
I love it, McGurk.
Wow.
Way to hit the glass. And they do not have the size advantage, but they are really attacking the glass.
Flying guard right through the lane to finish it. 48-45, and the flush. Good ball work down the floor to Diani.
That was a good pass, touch pass from big to big. And Diani knows how to work that dunker spot. Power and a soft touch. He's going to be a problem, even at the next level.
You might want to stick around for the fourth quarter. There's a minute approaching in the third, but we're in for quite the fourth, I think. Three-pointer, no good. Sotomayor gets his own rebound. McGurk for three. Yep. Jace McGurk. He has had 5 incredible points of late to put his team up by 4.
That's the spark you need. When you're trying to close out the period on top, McGurk giving him that.
51-47 with 47.6 to go in the third quarter. Phoenix Prep unbeaten in the EIBC. Iowa United sitting with a 3-4 mark, but we knew this would be their toughest test to date, and they are certainly being tested, and of course in for a wild fourth.
I think it's going to be a great fourth. I would say we've had a frenetic pace. It's been up and down, but the score wouldn't necessarily reflect that. Some missed free throws from Iowa United that would definitely have them in the ball game, if not ahead. And Coach Barry Jones, guys, they're hitting the glass, even though Iowa United has the size advantage. So just the little things, like you said, pay attention to detail. But I do think coming down the stretch, we're in for a close one.
Now, this is the second and final game of the weekend for Phoenix Prep. Iowa United will be back in action for one game tomorrow. Colorado Prep won their 5th league game earlier today. And I'll tell you, Albuquerque is really shaping up. That's going to be the final weekend, of the league before the playoffs.
Well, I'm looking forward to going down to Albuquerque. I was there last year. So we're going to see we can come with a little bit more fire and force once we get down there. Definitely be a difference in the weather.
It'll certainly be warmer, although it still will be chilly. Albuquerque in February. Jean-Francois out to the right wing. Basima gets it in to Diani. 4-point Fire Frog lead, but Sutton White brings it back to within 1 with a triple inside of 30 seconds to play in the third.
Great pass from the big man, Diani. Second 3 of the quarter from Sutton White.
51-50. Chase McGurk has been hot of late, looking for a backdoor pass to Dennis Johnson. Cannot hang on, just out of his reach.
Iowa United has a chance to take the lead going into the fourth here. Let's see how they play it.
They managed to tie it up with one free throw a couple of minutes ago. As you pointed out, finally looking to take a lead. Phoenix Prep has had a couple of leads of 8. No one is led by double digits. Basima driving to the hole, lay it up, miss it point blank, but Diani with the follow-up, and he misses. Wow.
Point blank range.
3 seconds to go. Underwood from 45. No, it hit the front of the rim. What a finish for that third quarter. 2 point blank misses for Iowa United.
It's not going to get any easier for Diani. I mean, looks like he could have just went up and dunked that, but soft touch rolled off the rim. Next time, go up, bring the house down.
Well, there is 9 really exciting minutes left. And it is 51-50. Phoenix Prep leading Iowa United, the host program this weekend, and we will be right back. This is the EIBC.
Is your athletic team or program ready to play at the next level and be recognized as a national powerhouse? Join the Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network to participate in major showcase events that will elevate your program with full media coverage for your team. Increase your fundraising efforts with ticket sales, sponsor promotional packages, and revenue sharing from live broadcasts. When you join the Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network, your program will have access to our powerful and dynamic team management system with included applications such as Team Builder and Performance System, Game Media and Stats Archive, and other elite college recruiting features. Join our network to take your team to the next level, attract the best talent in the world, and become one of the top programs in the nation. The Advanced Scouting Broadcast Network. Are you ready?
We go to the fourth quarter. As they say, fasten your seatbelt. 51-50, Phoenix Prep. Leading by one over Iowa United. The big man for Iowa United obviously causing problems that Phoenix Prep has not been used to. The Fire Frogs holding their own. They have led it by as many as 8 a couple of times, and looking for some separation. Andy Colvin out to the left. Dennis Johnson. Cesar Sotomayor pops out on the left wing, driving through the lane. Kick it out. Underwood for 3. Bury it. Jace Underwood.
Great 3 from the corner. It's the drive and penetration from the Fire Frogs. They're not looking to score. They're looking to touch the paint and kick, and it's working.
Double-digit three-pointers today for the Phoenix Prep Fire Frogs. Gene driving. Gene over Colvin. Lay it in. 54-52.
Gene, so physical. What a luxury for Iowa United to have a plethora of big men to throw in the game.
Dennis Johnson in the front court. McGurk. Jace McGurk through the middle. Lay it up and no. Tip it up. Dennis Johnson follow it up and in.
Good tip by Johnson. The guards for Phoenix Prep really impressing me with their rebounding prowess.
Dennis Johnson getting looks from the University of Houston and San Diego State of late. Again, he's only a junior. 4 to shoot. Sutton White underneath, reverse and in there from Bassama. Ibrahim Bassama.
That was a good cut from Ibrahim Bassama. Going baseline with the clock winding down. Found himself in the right position.
Underwood, heck of a dish there. Lay it up. Colvin missed it. Another chance to tie it or take a lead, and a bad pass and turnover from Jean-Francois. Way ahead of Bassama there.
You know, I've heard of a couple of no looks, but when there's nobody there, might not be a great pass. Way to push the ball, though. If I'm Iowa United here, whenever I get the ball, I want to get something, a clean set, see if I can tie the game up or perhaps take the lead.
Underwood at the points. Nearly 2 minutes gone in the fourth quarter. Jace McGurk with it. McGurk crossover. McGurk through the middle. McGurk over tougher and bigger bodies, and he hits the deck. Foul will be called. 2 free throws coming up.
McGurk with a shifty move up top.
He has been very aggressive.
I like his energy.
Yeah.
If I'm Gene and Deani and I see anybody coming in for Phoenix Prep, I'm going to have my hands straight up. No need to swipe down. That's when it calls the foul.
Misses the first.
I can hear Coach Barry Jones saying, shake that off. Just go ahead and shoot the ball. Solid free throw shooting team are the Fire Frogs.
He misses 2. Very uncharacteristic. Front court, ball poked away. What a play by Dennis Johnson, but in transition, trying to save it there. Gene, it goes into the wrong uniform, and Johnson has a block from behind. Deani picks it up. Front court, Sullivan. Woo. Sullivan to Deani. Iowa United still trying to tie it or maybe even take the lead. They have not been able to take the lead. They have had ample opportunity. Jean-Francois whip it left side, driving baseline. Deani up with it, no good. Underneath, Evan Coates grabs it.
Physical play down low. I like that the refs are letting him play ball now.
Underwood driving, rolls it in. Left-handed, beautiful roll. 58-54. Nearly 3 minutes gone in this fourth quarter. Gene with it.
Deontay's asking for that ball in the post, but he's got to be more active to get better positioning. That's a great timeout. Yeah, great timeout by Coach Oliver.
9 seconds on the shot clock and 5:58 here on the game clock. 58-54. Phoenix Prep is in the lead. They have led it the whole way, but for a couple of ties. Most recently at 45 all. They've led it by as many as 8.
We're definitely in for a great finish here.
Yep.
Talk about composure, being able to keep your head. Coach Jones and the Fire Frogs, they've been doing that all season. So I don't see any reason to get rattled. For Iowa United, they've got to use the big man, get him more touches, and hopefully those threes keep falling when they double. If they can do that, they might have a chance to win as well.
Jean Francois will inbound down to our left. Goes to Sutton White. He got 6 to shoot. Jean driving on Underwood. Jean with 3. Fadeaway off the window and in. A 2-point game.
Maybe the bank is open in Iowa. Great shot from Jean.
Underwood. Get it to Shelton Henson. Chase McGurk, whip it to Coates. Hand it off. Underwood working on Jean Francois. Turns it over. Sullivan intercepts it and goes into the front court. Another chance to tie it or take a lead. If you're Iowa United, Sullivan dump it into Deani just out of the key. Kick it out. Jean Francois for the lead. No good. Trickles all the way out. Jean's got it. Sutton White. And still got 13 to shoot here. Going to go under 5 minutes to go in the game. Sullivan, could this be his first 3? Not yet.
Another offensive rebound for Iowa United.
Shot clock, of course, reset to 15 there. So we'll have another look. Deani sets a high pick. Sutton White drop it off to Deani. Swatted away by Coates. Wow. Raising havoc in the key. Johnson. Underwood, kick it out. McGurk. Boy, there has been an unbelievable barrier for Iowa United in this game. They have just not been able to get over the hump. McGurk for 3, no good. Off the rim, rebound Deani.
Multiple opportunities to take the lead, but they just can't crack the lid.
Of course, he's still got 4:18 on the clock.
Looking.
Sutton White to the hole, lays it in. We're tied, 58. We've been tied now 3 times.
A little peekaboo by Sutton White, the in and out to the left hand inside drive. I like it.
We're going to go under 4 minutes on this possession. Remember, when you get to the first dead ball under 3, it becomes a race to 7. For the team that's ahead, anyway. Who knows? We might be tied at that point. Ball tipped and stolen. Sullivan into the front court. Another opportunity for Iowa United to go out in front. 3:45 to play. Deani sets the high pick. Sutton White.
Good skip
Pop
pass.
it out to the right.
Yes.
Goes into Deani, defended by Coates. Underneath, reverse layup, and in there, finally. Iowa United takes the lead with 3:27 to go.
Coach Jones doesn't do a lot of yelling, but I can tell right now.
Dennis Johnson for 3, in and out, rebound. Coates has it knocked away. Tough possession there. Up ahead lob, underneath, reverse layup, no good. McGurk with the rebound. Up and down we go. The home team up by a bucket. Dennis Johnson, get it to Coates. We're at 3 minutes right now. McGurk, good look for 3. It is short. Rebound, Deani.
And the clock has stopped at 3 now. I'm
Clock
not
should
sure.
not stop. And now the clock goes. However, there should be less time than there is now.
That is correct.
Sullivan.
They've only got 6 on the shot clock, though.
Sullivan fading away. There it is. He knew it was coming. He knew Sullivan was going to hit a
There's
shot
his
late.
one right there.
Yep. First basket, I believe, for him today. And Iowa United is now up by 4. Of course, their biggest lead. And Phoenix Prep, you almost feel like they're desperate to get a basket here. 3-pointer, that's no good. The follow-up, no good. And Gene comes up with a rebound. 2:25 to go. Our next dead ball. The game clock's going to go away. And then, of course, Iowa United will need now 69 points to win this game.
So a 4-point lead here for Iowa United. They weren't able to take the lead at all any other quarter until the fourth. And if not that, just late down the stretch. What a turn of events here. I don't know if Coach Jones has been in this situation, not this season in the EIBC. So interesting to see how the Fire Frogs respond.
Yeah, I mean, if you're the Fire Frogs, I mean, in a way, maybe you welcome this because you're going to be in these types of games, in Phoenix during the playoffs. So
it's going to be down the stretch, as you know, in the EIBC in the playoffs, is going to be very intense. It's going to take it up a notch to the kids, saying this is a good test before they head into the playoffs. See how they respond to being down 4 here with the target score being 69.
So Iowa United needs 7 points to win this game. Phoenix Prep needs 11. There is no more game clock. Iowa United has it in the front court with a 4-point lead and a big steal right off the inbounds pass. Dennis Johnson in the front court. Dennis Johnson.
Big man, they're already in the bonus due to the long ending. They've got to be putting pressure on the basket.
Gene down low. Puts it home. 64-61. Iowa United, the home team, now 5 points away. Dennis Johnson and his Fire Frogs need 8. Just hit a 3 a moment ago. This is Jason Kim. This does not fall. And a heck of a save there by Coates. Long 3, Underwood. It's good.
Great shot.
5 on the shot clock. Jace Underwood buries another 3. This ties it at 64.
I know it's cold out here in Iowa, but he has ice in his veins.
Wow.
He shot that from NBA range, DP.
Yeah. The shot clock winding down. A deep 3. It's been a day of 3s for the Phoenix Prep Fire Frogs. And on this particular one, it ties it at 64 after Iowa United had a couple of leads for the first time. All right, now it is a race to 5 points.
So, like you called it, DP, it's going to be one of those games coming down the stretch. For Iowa United, I'm saying play through the big man. If I'm the Fire Frogs, I'm saying leave it in the hand of my 2 dynamic guards. I'm going to start the play with DJ. I just believe in my professional scores. And then I'm going to use Underwood as the second guard. We're going to play off of them. Not afraid to shoot the deep ball, as we just saw.
I mean, are we not getting everything we expected? This is incredible stuff.
And then some.
Yeah.
I feel like I get lucky with the games I do. Me and you, DP, we get some good games.
Wow, do we ever. And this one is an absolute classic, as we expected. 64s on the board. 2 different styles, of course, in these teams, but we knew they'd get their biggest test to date, Phoenix Prep, and let's see if they survive it or not. 64 all. It is a race to 5 points now. 9 to shoot. Sutton White leaning in from 15. It's too long. Rebound at the end line. It is saved, and, got it in. They saved it. Jean-Francois. And poked away from behind. Dennis Johnson has it.
You got to get that ball to Gianni down low.
Tied at 64. It is a race to 69 to win this game. Does Phoenix Prep stay unbeaten in the league? Or does Iowa United even up their record? Right side, leaning in. Kim's been big. He misses this one. And a foul will be called.
That'll put him at the line.
Coach Barry Jones not happy, reaching in there.
Now, Iowa United has had some woes at the line.
Yep.
And I can see now that Gene is tired. We're late in the fourth quarter here, so let's see.
Now this is Gardy Gene going to the free throw line. One of the big men that's obviously been a factor today, and big guys have given the Fire Frogs problems, as we might have expected. And that one gets a nice bounce up. Did it the hard way, but it went through off the back of the iron.
A good bounce for Gene there. Almost like he held his breath as the ball bounced off the iron.
Second foul shot. Going to come up short, but he's going to get his own ball back. Up with it. No good. Ball volleyball around, and Jace McGurk grabs it. Fire Frogs looking to take a lead on this trip. Chase Underwood. Underwood tied it a moment ago. A little bit out of control. Corrals it at the end line. Whistle blows. And a timeout, and probably a darn good timeout.
That was a very good timeout. Yep. Looked like that was going to get ugly.
13 to shoot. It's a 30. Let's leave it here. This is a race to 69 points. We're in the target area. Iowa United needs 4 the rest of the way before Phoenix Prep gets 5.
Well, you know, PHH is going to be searching to touch the paint and then kick for a 3. On the side of Iowa United, I haven't seen Deani get the ball yet on a set. I think if they get it to him, they have a great chance to close this game out here. It's probably going to get fouled, and even if it's not going up, they're still in the bonus. It'll put him at the line. He's got a soft touch. I think he's only missed 1 today. And I can't say the same for the rest of Iowa United because they're not shooting free throws great right now.
They have missed quite a few today that if they do not come out on top, you could probably point at that. And the Fire Frogs without a couple of key players, actually missing 3 players to their rotation. They did pick up, as we pointed out, Cesar Sotomayor and Jason Kim recently.
I like Jason Kim.
Yep. And they're down by 1, Phoenix Prep is, but they got the ball. Jason Kim's got it. 10 to shoot. Chase Underwood with it. Underwood, defended by Sutton White. 360 move. Underwood through the middle. Runner, no. Whistle blows with 1 to shoot. And a foul is called. And let's see, Underwood is not yet up. In a heap of pain here. Hopefully just, he's up now. That's good. Maybe just hit the floor hard, and that was all.
I think that left ankle, he's stepping on it gingerly.
Yeah, he didn't come up very well. Yeah, that's.
Yeah, he said he need one. Yeah,
that's awful to look at right now. I was hopeful that when he got up so quick that he was going to be okay, but he didn't come up well. He's going to be at the line here.
See if it's going to affect his shots on the free throw.
This one to tie it, no good. He knew that was no good right when it left his hand.
You can see it, too hard.
Yep. That one never had a chance. Underwood hit an NBA 3 not long ago to tie it at 64. He needs to tie it here with a free throw. Good adjustment. So he ties it again, this one with a free throw. 65 all, so 4 points to go for both of these teams to win the game. Full court basketball here for Iowa United.
Coach Jones and his slew of guards. Great defensive pressure here.
Jean-Francois, get it to the corner. Deani gets rid of it. Arafan Deani sets a pick. Sullivan for 3.
Is that the one, DP?
That's the one that everybody here was waiting for. His first 3 of the game. And we knew he was going to get it. It comes at the best possible time for his team and the worst possible time for Phoenix Prep. And he does it in the corner to give his team a 68-65 lead. And Iowa United into a full timeout here. They are 1 free throw from victory, which would give Phoenix Prep its first loss of this EIBC season. Timeout. We'll just leave it here. Phoenix Prep now has got to get 4 straight points. We know they're capable of doing that, but you're going to have to obviously get a good play here and obviously have a great trip down defensively.
I see Coach Jones over there drawing something up. I think you put the pressure on Iowa United on the ball handlers to see if you can get a turnover, obviously after a made bucket because you're down here. So get you a good set, and I'm immediately going into pressure. I'm trying to get those guards discombobulated. And if I see any of the bigs touch the ball down low, I'm swiping at it before they get a chance to get the ball up. We see Gene hit 1, but he's not a great free throw shooter. All right, so anybody besides Deani, I'm attacking the ball. And it's a home crowd here for Iowa United. You see when he hit that shot. You guys can't see the crowd behind us, but let me tell you, they're excited.
Well, J.J. Sullivan's had such a quiet day. Hit his first 2 of the game a few minutes ago. Nice shot off balance. And then this one was a monster 3 in the corner. His first 3. 68-65. Phoenix Prep now needs 4 straight points.
Jace Underwood back in the game now after twisting his ankle a couple plays ago. Still moving gingerly.
Good to see him moving okay. Underwood popping out as McGurk. Up high, Jason Kim. Kim back to Underwood. 2 to shoot. Long 3. That almost went. Hits the rim, and it's Iowa United ball. Coach wanted a call, didn't get it. Again, the shot clock winding out, and it just seemed like no one really knew it until the last moment. They're going to put Shelton Henson back in for Underwood on defense.
Yeah, he's doing the offense-defense substitution because of his ankle, but uncharacteristic from Phoenix Prep to not know time and situation. They're usually on top of it.
Any type of score here for Iowa United, and they hand Phoenix Prep its first loss of the season. Sutton White in the front court. Sutton White goes to his right. Heck, at this point, I think he just floated into the big guy. Diani, there it is. Put it up, no, but I was just going to say, worst case scenario, you draw a foul, he gets to the line, you just need 1 free throw.
Diani, like I said, he's only missed 1 free throw today, so let's see if the big man can end the game for Iowa United.
All he's got to do is split the 2. Feels like Iowa United has split the 2 at the line all day today. This for the win. No good. He still has a shot with this next one. Substitution. Henson now, and of course you're going to put some size in there for a rebound. Coates.
I don't know, DP. Down the stretch, nerves set in. They play a factor.
This for the win. And got it. Off the rim, it falls through, and Phoenix Prep is undefeated no longer. The last 4 points of the game go to Iowa United, the home team, and they knock out Phoenix Prep from the reins of the unbeaten. Phoenix Prep goes to 8-1. Iowa United, who in the debut game of Arifan Diani, even up their record in EIBC play to 4-4. And, obviously we knew that would be a big difference today, for Iowa United to at least keep it close, if not win the game, which they did.
Oh, yeah.
The big guys. Yeah.
I'm excited to see a little bit more of Diani. My first look here to get to see if in EIBC, but the big man is a problem. Any game where he suits up for Iowa United, it's going to be a long day for the other team. Tough game from the Fire Frogs, but always hats off to both teams and Coach Barry Jones as well.
And they obviously have the complimentary players, other big guys down the stretch. Guardy Jean, I thought, was a big factor today. And then, of course, J.J. Sullivan. You knew he was going to make one of those threes, and he got it at the best possible time to make it 68-65 at the end of the game. So